family will never let you down. And it's important for you to have a family who are friends. You can have family, but if they're not your friends, then you're done for.
To all my hustlers, dreamers, love dealers, I'm that kind of girl. Work hard, play hard, for my own heart, might just rule the world.
My dad took this photo and he was a little bit tipsy, so he had to take 2 photos. My aunties are 3, so in total there are 4 ladies. In this photo there are only 3, but there's another one which he took with one of my auntie's cat. To be particular, this one. So basically this day was a beautiful day, but it also had its own chaos. When our dads, back then our dads used to be very active in their chamas. So it happened that this day it was to be hosted at our place, which was, it was awesome because we were kids and we knew we would have all the pocket money we were given by the other wazes and the aunties and everything. So it was more like Christmas to us as kids, even though we were also actively involved with cleaning up the compound. Because it's nowadays people have all these cabros in their compounds, so that time we didn't have that, so we needed to pick the little tiny whites in the compound so that they will need to be seen. So we wake up in the morning, everything is set by my mom, and we had a house help. Unfortunately or fortunately, we'll see as we go, she decided to leave without notice very early in the morning at around 4. So here's my mom. She has guests. She has a small kid who needs her attention, and he was under the weather. She had to cook, clean up, do everything, host. Lucky enough, where we used to stay as a community. My shosho and my uncles and aunties, but they were also busy with their own households, so they couldn't come and help in time. Good enough, here, this is where my aunties came and they decided to help. Only one phone call away, they dropped everything for my mom, which was such a beautiful thing. And they showed up, wakagawana. The one decided to glam up the house with a legendary vitambas. One with the cooking and the other one with the compound, and then the baby. We couldn't help because we were busy playing with my cousins outside. So within 2, 3, 4 hours, everything was done. And now the wazes were happy drinking. So it was a bonding moment for my mom and her sisters. And I got to see that firsthand with the laughter and the stories, and we were learning. And my little cousin came and decided to preach in the middle of people having drinks, and he was so sober. It was a bit funny. Eventually he was chased by my dad because who wants to hear the Bible when you're drinking? I saw how your family can come through for you and your sisters. I don't have a sister, but my cousins are more like sisters, kids to my aunties, because we were brought up that close. So if anything, I know if anything happens, I'll just give them a call and they'll be there for me. They're always open with us, so I'm really grateful for that. And they've influenced my choice in making friends and my choice of friends, basically. They've really come through for me, not when I was a kid only, but even now as an adult. They're still active in our lives. They're still actively trying to meet each other, though they're in different time zones, but we usually have video calls every week. We have a schedule, we schedule prayers. Everyone has their own day in our WhatsApp group. So I'm really thankful to them because they've taught me prayer, they've taught me God, they've taught me the value of family and being intentional when you're choosing your friends. The reason why I'm not in this photograph and my brother is there is because my brother is a toddler and he's very tiny, and he was under the weather, so he had to be with mom at that time. And I was busy playing outside with my cousins and other kids from around, and some of the kids to my father's friends. So we were busy playing and everything. And as you can see, my dad didn't want to be out of the photo. He's right here with the old frames. And we have a clock which is older than I am. It's probably 20, 27, 28, 28 years old. We still have it, by the way. And who remembers Reds? Who remembers? I can't even remember it. I wish they still have it right now. I'd want to test and probably take this photo again, reenact the photo with my cousins again. And of course the famous vitambas, and yeah. And the fashion sense of these women doesn't change. It goes beyond time. Right now people are busy doing sweatshirts and suits. I wouldn't say much about the hair though, but they tried. Yeah.